Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing. I want to talk about, if you've been following my channel, I'm a big fan of traffic film removers, soaps that have the ability to clean the paint better than a traditional car soap that can't remove waxes and sealants. You guys have all heard my theories before. I don't think they're theories, they actually work in my world and they make a lot of sense. But I want to talk about Turtle Wax, Max Power Car Wash. This is an interesting concept by Turtle Wax. Depending on how many ounces you put in a gallon of water will give you a level of aggressiveness. If you want something moderate, you're going to put 3 ounces to a gallon in it. That's just going to be a traditional car soap that's pH neutral or balanced. It won't remove waxes or sealants. If you want to go up to 6 ounces per gallon, that gives you a pH rating of about 8.5. You start entering the territory of being able to remove waxes and sealants off the car. Then if you want to go to extreme, which is 9 ounces per gallon, that sounds pretty high. And yes, I'll agree with that, but this stuff is only about 4 cents an ounce. It's not going to really make or break your world, but I have a very... Man, I've got mixed feelings about this soap. I want to fall in love with it. There's areas it works extremely well, and then there's areas it just really falls flat. So I want to be as honest and transparent as I can. If you put 9 ounces per gallon, 9 ounces per gallon of water, will it strip waxes and sealants? This is the part that is so incredibly effective with this soap. The answer is yes. It will. My benchmark is if there's a wax or a sealant that's been applied to the car within the last 30 days, does Purple Power Vehicle and Bolt Wash be able to strip a wax almost instantly, washing it just once with a wax that's been on a car for 30 days? The answer is no. Typically, I got to wash the car with Purple Power Vehicle and Bolt Wash and then use a paint prep immediately after. And every time I will remove the wax or sealant that's on the car, especially if it's been on there for the last 30 days. Turtle Wax is very interesting, and this kind of plays a part with what surfactants each company is using in their soaps. Turtle Wax, Purple Power, Adams, Chemical Guys, they don't tell us. They're proprietary, they're trade secrets. But this one here does an exceptional job. It does a little bit better than Purple Power as far as removing a wax and sealant that's fresh on the car within the last 30 days. But where it falls really, really short, it's not a good traffic film remover. Whatever surfactants they're using, yes, and it can attack the wax and sealant, but it's not really great at removing grease and grime. It also falls incredibly short on lubricity and lubrication. This is almost like water. That doesn't mean it's the worst thing in the world. I guess I would use this to strip a wax or sealant if I know I'm absolutely going to be doing some type of paint correction, whether a 1-step, a 2-step, or maybe a light polish, because I'm really concerned about the lack of lubricity even with 9 ounces per gallon. I can't imagine at 3 ounces a gallon it provides much lubricity at all, but at 9 ounces a gallon it doesn't, but it strips waxes and sealants incredibly well. Now, here's a little tip. I'll show you my foam cannon, right? This foam cannon is on the end of my power washer. When we're talking about car soaps like Turtle Wax or Purple Power where the dilution ratios are high, whether it's 6 ounces per gallon or 9 ounces per gallon, this is where a foam cannon can really be your best friend, because you got to remember this container is only 32 ounces. So you only have to, in theory, put maybe 2 or 3 ounces in this bottle, in this 32 ounce container, mix it with water and 2 or 3 ounces of those types of soap that can strip waxes and sealants, and you're going to get a bigger bang and a better bang for your buck. You've got all the cutting power that you need available to you. But let me go ahead and show you this thing in action when I foam it, and I'll kind of tell you where it falls short. And just to kind of give you a heads up, I didn't fill this container all the way up with water, but I put about 6 ounces of Turtle Wax Max Power soap in here, and it's foaming ability, its lubricity, even at that dilution ratio in a foam cannon, is really not all that impressive at all. If I touch the surface, Is it slick? Yes, but it's not as slick as I'd like it to be, and it really doesn't remove traffic film. It has a hard time getting rid of grease and grime I see on the panel, but holy crap, it can remove waxes and sealants pretty quick at that 9 ounce per gallon dilution, or putting like 4 or 5 ounces in a foam cannon. I would foam up the car and then go in my contact wash. It does a great job of stripping the wax and sealant. Now, its ability to kind of rinse freely off the panel is good. I'll give it a thumbs up there. Let me get my little nozzle. Where the heck did I put it, Scott? Come on, wake up here. Boy, this is going to turn into a miserable fail. There it is. It rinses freely, and as you can see, a lot of the soap has already begun to drip right off the car. If you're gonna use it, you're gonna use your foam cannon to get the maximum bang for your buck and have that cleaning power, wax and sealant stripping power. You're going to want to work in small areas to kind of help you with more lubricity and more foam if you use it in a foam cannon. And I notice it too when I'm trying to rinse it off. It tends to want to cling on the panel. It doesn't rinse so freely. Not a big issue, but I just want to be transparent and honest about it. I think it's great for stripping waxes and sealants. I would only use it if I was doing some form of paint correction after, because I'm worried about marring that may exist because it really lacks lubrication. Boy, it strips waxes and sealants really well. I want to love it, but I just don't know how I'll incorporate it. Or do I think it's better than Purple Power Vehicle and Bolt Wash? The answer is no. But it's so good at stripping waxes and sealants, so I'm kind of like stuck in this really weird space in my head. Maybe if I blended it with something else, it would be great. I haven't tried that yet. But you have to be a little careful with this soap. With its pH rating high, like around pH level of 10, even though Purple Power Vehicle and Bolt Wash is about the same, this stuff will streak on you. You'll get a lot of residue left behind if you're working in direct sunlight, so you got to work a little bit faster than using Purple Power Vehicle and Bolt Wash. But I just wanted to share that with you. Do I like it? Yes. I'm going to give it 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. Boy, if Turtle Wax can just kind of change the chemistry with this thing, they'd have a great traffic film remover and wax and sealant remover for a vehicle, but it's not there yet. But there could be a place for it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I love you all. I want to get this off my car, rinse it off. My car's been sitting at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport outside for over a week, so I got to clean it. But I just wanted to share that with you. You know, the price on this thing is great. It's about 4 cents an ounce. If the lack of lubrication doesn't bother you, then it might be a winner in your world. But there you go. Turtle Wax, if you could just kind of tweak this, you would have an exceptional soap. Thank you so much. Love you all.